Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to LSPDFR. I am actually happy to announce that 0.4 is finally released. It was actually just released yesterday with a bunch of brand new features and stuff added to LSPDFR, which I'm quite pumped about. So this is kind of going to be a little showcase and review of 0.4. As you can see, we already made our own custom character, but I'm going to kind of go through and show you guys the process of everything. Don't mind the Albuquerque cars that I have in. This was going to be a stream that I was supposed to do tonight, but then 0.4 came released, and I decided to go in and mess with this and check this out, see what's new, see everything you can mess with and all that fun stuff. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into here. What you do is you're going to hit escape or start on your Xbox controller, and you're going to bring up like the normal GTA 5 pause menu, but now we actually have a LSPDFR tab. So, with this tab going, we have six different tabs we can go to. So we got character settings, callouts, blah blah blah, which is kind of cool because now you can actually switch your character through the screen. So it's basically the same thing as like GTA Online. You know, you show up at the police station, put your name out in front. Adrian Adman, that's going to be my name. You can choose preset characters, create your own character. I'm just going to choose mine. I was going to try to reset it, but I guess we can't do that. I was kind of going to show you. It's basically the same thing if you're going through like EUP and whatnot to, like edit your character, create your character, all that fun stuff. Let's see if I can actually maybe make one. Go through this again. Create new character. So we could do male, female. Heritage, same thing like all GTA you do. Pick your mom, dad, resemblance, skin tone. Features, pretty much all the same thing you would get in if you use like skin control or if you made a character for online. All that fun stuff, basically the exact same thing. Appearance, same thing. Choose your hair, all that fun stuff. I think it's the same thing for female. Yeah, pretty much the exact same thing. Features, all that fun stuff. Yes, I want to lose my created character. So I want to choose my character. We'll go ahead and use him. Once you load back in, and honestly, I am using the default stock graphics, which I'm not 99% certain that they kind of overhauled the graphics a little bit, because like I said, I'm using stock graphics in this video, and the game actually looks pretty damn good. It don't even look like it's stock, which I kind of like. I kind of did like a little graphics overhaul type thing, which is pretty neat looking. Pretty neat, I gotta say. The game looks nice. The game looks really, really nice. Let's go back to our little tab here. And we also have like settings and stuff. I don't think you can actually change any of these in-game. No, it just kind of gives you a glimpse of your settings. I'm pretty sure you still have to go to like your LSPDFR folder to do like the callouts multiplier and stuff like that. Then you got callouts. There's two different callouts you get in LSPDFR. There's a pursuit in progress, or I believe it's pursuit in progress or armed suspects or something like that. And then a new one, which is a hold up, which the one thing I will show you guys once we get to that call out that I don't really care for. And the pursuit call out, basically the exact same call out that you had whenever LSPDFR came out, except now instead of two pursuit call outs, there's one. If that makes any sense. And then the sync thing, which I haven't done yet, it's pretty cool. They kind of talked about it in the 0.4 little teasers that they had going on, but you can actually sync your data to the LSPDFR site with your own profile for your officer. So like it can have arrest records, like how many people you've arrested, how many shots you fired, I think, or how many rounds you fired, how many citations you've given out, traffic stops you've been on, warnings you've given, probably how much time you spent at the gym, etc., etc. Another awesome cool thing is key bindings. So you can actually change your key bindings from here as well. Instead of going to your INI, just change them from here, which is honestly one of the coolest features. Some of the key bindings have changed a little bit, which I've noticed. And then about LSPDFR kind of gives you like a rundown, all that fun stuff. But yeah, do apologize for Discord. For some reason, like I said before, shooter mode does not work for me. I don't understand why. Just doesn't want to, I guess. But yeah, as you can see here, we're with Albuquerque, New Mexico Police Department. Let's actually go inside the police station, so I can try to show you guys the features of what's going on over there. Stupid Discord. Enter Rockford Hills Police Station. You'll notice at the bottom right, if I'm not mistaken, it'll say, yep, loading Rockford Hills Police Station. So here's like what the locker room is. You can go off duty, which one of the cool things about this is that, like, let's say you quit the game on duty. Next time you load it up, you're actually still on duty, and like there's a cutscene that you could be on a traffic stop, or before I actually started this video, it was a cutscene where I was actually getting out of my own cruiser in the police station. So that's pretty cool. You guys just you get to stay as your own character when you load up Rage, which I think is pretty phenomenal. Police locker. You can set your like different agencies and stuff. There's LSPD, LSSD, SHP, North Yankton State Police. I thought it was New York State Police also, but it's not. There's no Blaine County Sheriff's Office though, so I'm not sure how this goes with like replacing uniforms for like EUP had or whatever. I'm not sure if it's going to be the exact same way, or if there's going to be like a different certain things. But for right now, we're just kind of stuck with these default uniforms, which I'm kind of cool with. But I also like EUPs, the different uniform options EUP had, which I wish they kind of did integrate into this, because got it frankly, there's a lot of cool outfits in EUP, and there's like different departments too, like your port police, your airport police. You had Blaine County, Los Santos County Sheriff, like as the two different agencies. And here you just kind of have one sheriff's department, even though there's Blaine County and Los Santos County. But nothing you can really do. And there's like different, you can save different uniforms and stuff like that. Variation officer, changes the patches and everything. Patrol, SWAT, blah blah blah. Advanced customization. This is another downfall that I really do not care for, that I liked from EUP menu, is that here you kind of have to go through and just change it one by one, which I'm not really a fan of. And at least it tells you like changes upper body, blah blah blah, which I'm not really a fan of. I liked EUP where it's just kind of straight to the point, because I mean half of these aren't even like law enforcement or anything like that uniforms. Are just kind of like random shit, majority of these. So that's where I kind of wish you had like that same character selection from EUP where, hey, Blaine County, and then everything corresponding to Blaine County, or like LSPD, everything corresponding to LSPD, and then like other accessories like parachutes. For some reason you need a parachute, or changes to like your shoes or available accessories, stuff like that. But one of the cool things though is that, let's see if I can actually find it. I don't know if it's actually on here. If it's on this one, yeah, it's on this one. But the EUP body camera actually works with it, so that's actually a pretty cool thing that I'm going to be using probably a majority of the time when I'm an officer, because that's actually one of the neat features on there. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really a fan of the advanced customization. Kind of wish that it was just more like straight to the point, like EUP menu was. And then you could change like props and stuff like that. You can have hats and all that other fun stuff too. So it's, I mean, I gotta give them credit though. They did do a lot of work on 0.4. It made it a little bit different, but at the same time, it's kind of more of like the same feel that we've kind of had with like skin control, EUP. It just kind of integrated that into LSPDFR, so you don't have all those extra plugins taking up space. Which I have noticed that default, it is 60 FPS for me, which is kind of nice, because I did notice a big difference from 45 to 60 when I was like testing this out and everything. But let's go ahead and confirm that. I'm actually cool with that officer. Actually, I'm not cool with that officer, because I do want my actual duty belt. That works. That works. Confirm. And then you go to your police garage, which is also pretty cool. Now, one thing I will tell you guys, if you're like me and have all of your cars, or like your default cars replaced with like real life cars, don't do that. Only change out the ones that you're using, because I had all my cars replaced when I first loaded this up, and I was getting texture loss up the ass. So I got rid of a few cars that I'm not using. I just stuck with the LSPD cars, and the game's actually working quite better now. So, but I mean, they did do a pretty good job with the garage. It's kind of the same thing as like the older LSPDFRs, how they had it and whatnot. You're in the vehicle, you choose vehicle, blah blah. Let's actually go with the Charger. You could choose different liveries, Components, same thing. Majority of these are going to be like your ELS lights, so we're not even going to worry about those. I actually do want the that thing. You can do modifications, which is nice. So like your brakes, choose different brakes, like choose a different, upgrade your engine, choose a different license plate if you really wanted to. You can lower your suspension, which I don't understand why you do that. Transmission, turbo if you really wanted a turbo as well, which I think is pretty cool that they integrated that into here so you don't have to go in your trainer all the time. And select and continue. And then there you are. You're on duty. But yeah, like I said, the graphics just look very, very good. And they are stock graphics, but somehow they have like this, I feel like they have to have a, whatchamacallit, graphics mod in here. Because the graphics just look too damn good to be stock graphics. But this dude's really way off of the line there. But I'm not going to worry about it. He's a truck, so I kind of understand. One thing though, from what I've read so far, is that not a lot of plugins are actually compatible with it. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We'll showcase that off here in a little bit. But like I said, I have read that there's a lot of plugins that are not compatible with 0.4 yet. I've seen there's a list of few. I heard Stop the Ped is. Computer Plus is not. None of Albo stuff is compatible, which I don't know if it will ever be compatible since he did retire from the community. So God knows if he'll ever come back to update his plugins and stuff. But we do have the plate check from Interaction Plus. I'm kind of going to go through and throughout the week and test out different plugins and stuff, see if they work, whatnot. I'm going to have a 0.3 folder and then a 0.4 folder. Probably going to be playing off the 0.3 folder for quite some time until 0.4 upgrades. But just kind of my opinion on this. They kind of did tease it a little bit more. It's more hyped up than what it turned out to be, honestly. And like I said, I didn't really say it, but they started hyping this out like in, I think it was October or November of last year. And then now it comes out today, and I don't know, just in my opinion, it's not worth the hype that they put out for it. I mean, it's basically the same thing. You're doing just about the same thing, just the only like brand new things is the character customization, and there's some other like things you can do, like one new call out and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, just my opinion, it wasn't really worth the hype. We're gonna try doing some traffic stops so I could show you guys the traffic stop menu, all that fun stuff, and then we'll also go and take some calls so I could show you guys the new like backup menu, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna wait till we can find someone who's breaking the law, or we'll just wait till we get a call, and we'll get back to you guys. Alright, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but that SUV right there almost ran into that pedestrian. So we're going to go light him up, see and stop him and see what his deal is tonight. Hopefully he doesn't stop like that, because I kind of want to show you guys how they... oh, God, hi, how you doing? I was going to say, hopefully he didn't stop like that, but looks like he's taking off from us. Okay. I don't know if he's taking off, but it looks like he is taking off. But we're going to see if we can get some assistance in this pursuit. Okay, so I know it said to like press down to get help in the pursuit, but for some reason it's bugged out and it's not giving me any options. So we're just not even going to worry about that, and we're just going to find somebody else to pull over. But like I understand it just came out, there's going to be bugs and everything. So I mean, what they honestly should have done is waited till like, I want to say like March or April to finally release it. Just so they can work out all the bugs and everything. Because I did notice that they didn't do what they did with 0.3. Where before it actually released, they had, I think it was Steve the Gamer and Jeff Favignano live stream it just so they can get like public's opinion on it and everything. I noticed that they didn't do that this time around. I kind of wish they did, just so you can actually view it before it would come out, so like you can voice your opinion like, hey, this needs to get fixed, or this needs to get fixed, or that needs to get fixed. That dude's just gonna blatantly run that red light. Okay. Well, looks like we got our next pull over, just so I can show you guys how that works. Okay. Alright, so now we're back on duty. Apparently when we got in that pursuit, I had to stay in that pursuit, so it wouldn't let me pull this dude over. Which is going to be one of the things that's probably going to irritate the shit out of me coming forward, is that you have to stay in that pursuit. So we're going to light this dude up for running that red light. Hopefully he actually pulls over. Just made that turn without a blinker. Let's see if he pulls over. But one of the cool things about 0.4 is that they actually pull over. So like, you know, in 0.3 where they just randomly stop in the middle of the road, next thing you know it says they're pulled over. Here they actually do pull over to the side of the road, which is very, very nice. I love how they integrated that, so the AI actually does play nice. One thing it does work is the spotlight mod. And then I don't think this vehicle really has takedowns. Not really. Not really at all. Well, let's go ahead and come up to the vehicle here. Running the plate's going to be the exact same way without like police radio or something like that. So you're just going to have to run it through the vehicle. Instead of pressing E, it's Q now. I believe it's 04 Sam William X-Ray 800. Yep, that was it. And then it's going to be the exact same thing. Like you get the records checked, the vehicle it is, license plate, who it's registered to, etc., etc. Same thing as 0.3. Let's actually go from the passenger side here for added safety. But noticing the AI still doesn't want to go around you, which I mean, I kind of thought was happening, but wish they would actually go around you. But oh well. As you can see here, you can talk to the front seat passenger, talk to the driver, blah blah. This dude's wearing a freaking motorcycle helmet. Okay, that makes no sense. We'll hold down, talk to the driver. It's going to be the exact same thing like normal LSPDFR pullovers.
Hello.
Nothing different. As for ID, as for everybody's ID. Apparently he's going to give us both of their IDs. Use a police computer, so the same thing we just used to run the plate. And it's going to be the same thing. You ask them to leave the vehicle, issue a citation, a warning, and dismiss. But one of the actual cool things about this is you can actually hold up a flashlight now. So you can actually turn on the flashlight, use it. It's not dark enough for me to you actually see it, but it's kind of cool that you can look at it in first person too. Kind of buggy a little bit from what I've noticed. But it's actually, hang on, let me actually make this a little bit darker. Let's actually go ahead an hour. Yeah, but you can actually use the flashlight, look inside the vehicle, look behind the vehicle. It's actually pretty cool. You can even look at it this way, like if you're on foot looking for something. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I like that. You put the flashlight away by pressing the weapon wheel button. And you can also talk to the passenger, talk to the driver. I didn't mean to kick the door. You can also talk to the driver, same blah blah blah. Same diff. I wish they would like integrate questions into it, but you can't. But oh well. Oh well, kind of like Stop the Ped did, where you can ask them questions. But from what I heard, Stop the Ped does work with this, so I might try to throw that back in. But what was the dude's name? James Taylor. So it's gonna. I'll look him up real quick. So as you can see, he's got his picture, valid, no warrants. For the sake of this episode, we're just going to pretend he has a warrant just so I can kind of show you guys the new features and whatnot. So I'm going to have you step out of the vehicle, bud.
Don't you move.
And what's really cool about this is that, actually, I'm going to move him over. I shouldn't have gotten a car that was occupied twice, but oh well. So it's actually really cool is we can actually detain the dude. So we put him in cuffs. I don't know if you heard that, but there's a cuff sounding now, which is pretty cool.
What the fuck, dude?
And then let's actually get back here so we can try to get that animation or that menu to pop up. Come on. There we go. So press the right on the D-pad to take hold of the suspect or release them, and then you press left on the D-pad or hold them to perform a frisk. So we'll actually hold that and frisk him. It's kind of cool because there's a new frisk animation, which is really nice. I might have to actually hold it while I'm frisking him. Yeah. Okay. Well, the only bad thing about it, though, is I've done this multiple times, and the only thing we've actually found was an ID. So So there's really not that many options for frisking. Same thing. We'll actually go take hold of him. The hold animation's kind of weird. I feel like there's a lot of space between you and the suspect, unlike what Stop the Ped. And just the, I don't know, the animation's just weird. Like, you're just kind of swinging him around. I don't know. It's just really weird to me. It's very, very, very weird to me. You're just, like, swinging him around. It's like Ring Around the Rosie. And you can release them. Release them. There's a new backup menu. The interaction, or the interface, kind of got changed up a little bit. You got code 3 response. You got a code 2 response. You can kneel them down. There's also a transport response. You can actually set the agency too. So like if you want the San Andreas Highway Patrol to pick him up, if you want News, the fire department to pick him up for some unknown reason. You can also do an LSPD patrol unit, a transport unit. We'll do a patrol unit. Even though it currently says there's no suspects awaiting transportation. We're not going to worry about that. We're not supposed to kick him either, but oh well. Shit happens. But I do like the reflections from the cars on the buildings. I like that a lot. Even though it's a slick top, it shouldn't really have that many reflections. It still looks pretty damn good. I gotta say, just look at that. That looks pretty damn good. There's our unit right there. It's another slick top charger. Okay, he's gonna pull up right in front of him, I guess. That's pretty cool that they actually pull over too. So they'll pull on the side of the road as well. I think what they're supposed to technically do is pull up behind you, and if they can't, they'll pull up in front. But the one thing about this, though, and I don't know if that's actually LSPDFR or not, the map tends to go or enlarge a lot. So as you can see, they pull them out. They have the same animation, swing them around. Same thing. But yeah, that is a traffic stop. I don't think there's an actual button to search the vehicle, though. We'll ask him to leave, and we'll see if there's like something to do that you can actually like search the vehicle or anything. I don't think there is. Let me actually go to the key bindings and see if there's like a traffic stop menu besides what I had. Traffic stop interact is that. No, I don't think there actually is like a thing to but there is actual like interaction menu that you can do, which is pretty cool. New dialogue, action, vehicle, turn on your lights, open your doors if you really wanted to. I think this actually opens doors. Yep, it actually opens doors from it, which is kind of cool. You got police radio, which you can look to. You say if you're available for calls. You have an earpiece, a handheld, which is kind of cool. You actually pick up a handheld. You can be available for calls, yes, no. Kind of the old thing. You can request a call. X does not work to force a call anymore, which I've noticed. When you do shoulder, you can close your nearby roads. Request records check. Let's see if I can actually do that on foot right now. Okay, so I can actually do a records check on foot as well, which is kind of cool. We'll just do Alex Jones. I believe that's what the dude's name was. I don't remember. No results. So you can actually look at look up different names and stuff like that. So you got that action dialogue, player mood. It actually shows like what kind of mood you're in, like you're in angry mood or you're happy mood. Walk style, femi, normal, cop, spawn location, blah blah blah. I'll show you guys the apartment later on. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go, dude. You're good to go.
Come on, you idiot. Get out of here.
You can take the car. I don't really care. There's no tow truck option or anything either, so which is kind of a more of a letdown than anything. We'll actually go show the call-outs. We'll show the apartment, and then we'll end the episode. Like I said, this was just kind of like a showcase video. Nothing too big or anything. Didn't want to take up too much time, but I feel like we've been at this for a while now. We're available for calls, so we'll see how that works. The only bad thing about this car, though, is only one takedown, which is weird. But yeah, we'll go try to accept the call-out. I'll show you guys that. I'll show you guys the apartment. And then once I figure out more stuff to do, there's one. See, the one thing, this was the call out I was telling you about when I was gonna try to accept robbery in progress. If you look down at the bottom right, there is a timer, which is supposedly the amount of time you have to get to the call until like the robbers or whoever takes off, which to me, I just don't really care for, because normally when you're responding to like a robbery in progress, you don't really have a timer. You just kind of have to, you just kind of see what happens when you get on scene. But I'm not sure if that's how long you have until you get there, or if that's how long you have until the robbers leave. But it looks like they're going to be here in a truck, or this minivan right here. And the only other bad thing about it, though, is that like once you're in a pursuit with them, that's it. So they have their lights off, so it's going to make it very hard to see them. But if you come here, you're supposed to have a interaction menu, and I lost them already. There they are. There's supposed to be like an interaction menu in a pursuit, which doesn't look like it's actually working, because you can't pull them over or anything. But you're basically just in this pursuit kind of like this, which to me I really don't care for, because you can't really do much with this call out. That's pretty much it. You can't like request a code 2, you can't request a code 3, you can't request a transport, none of that. Which I think is, I don't know if the call out is bugged or what, but it's been like this ever since I requested this call, or accepted this call out. I think it's been about 5 times that I accepted it already, so I'm not sure if it's just bugged or that's just the way it is. You're just supposed to follow them on your own. But pretty much the only thing you can really do is pit it and then call for spikes. That's it. There's nothing else you can really do, and they'll try to hit you as well, but oh well. Oh well. So here we are at the apartment. Your apartment's actually up in Vinewood Hills. It's actually not that much of an apartment. It's more of like a little tiny house. Don't mind the flipped cruiser there. I kind of spawned in here. Don't mind that. But you can enter the apartment. It's somehow 3 stories, which I don't really think it looks 3 stories from the outside. But it is 3 stories. It's a nice looking apartment. Got a kitchen. Pretty much got like your normal everyday apartment sort of thing. Looks pretty cool. You can drink whiskey and all that fun stuff, which I'm happy about. Drink wine. Then you can go downstairs. And it took me forever to figure out where the fuck the front door is on this place. Then you got your secondary room here. I think this is more like your bedroom area. Yeah, so your bedroom's down here. Closet. Bathroom. Take a shower. All that fun stuff. Pretty cool. You got a giant ass bathtub in here too. This ain't where you take a shower, though. Got a weird looking, like, wall-mounted toilet. And get in bed, and then we just keep going downstairs. Where's the stairs? There they are. And then down here is kind of like a giant-ass computer room. All that fun stuff. Kind of like Lester's high setup room when you're online apartment. All that fun stuff. But yeah, guys, that is basically like the main components of 0.4. I know there's probably some stuff that I'm missing. I just haven't found it yet, but I probably will show it off in like different episodes and stuff. Like I said, I'm still going to try to do 0.3 for most of my like current LSPDFR episodes up until 0.4 more plugins are available to be integrated with 0.4, like Interaction Plus, all that fun stuff. But yeah, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the showcase video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of 0.4. Like I said, my opinion, it was kind of more hyped up than it should have been. I feel like there could have been a lot more added if they would have just waited, or they should have like integrated a little bit more into the plugin, like added tow trucks or like traffic stop questions, all that fun stuff. But it is what it is, basically. That's what Stop the Thread and all of them are for. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know in the comments what your opinions are. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.